What's up, guys? I have 3 things for you that are going to help you free yourself from your food addiction. And the first thing I want to get off my chest is to explain to you the truth of the matter. Having overcome an addiction myself, I was a heroin addict at a young age and I overcame it. I can tell you from firsthand experience that your addiction has nothing to do with your weight, how you actually look, and anything on the outside. Your addiction is something deep within you. It's an internal problem. So therefore, it doesn't matter what kind of diet you try or what sort of exercise class you have tried. I imagine you've tried a lot of different ones, have you not? It doesn't matter about that. It's not that you haven't yet found the right diet that works with you. It's not that you haven't found the right personal trainer. It's not about that at all. It has nothing to do with food, has nothing to do with your working out, okay? It has to do with how you feel about yourself truly on the inside. Ask anyone who has overcome an addiction. They'll tell you it's an inside job, okay? So I'm going to give you 3 things that are going to help you shift yourself internally. And once you do this, then the other stuff will happen effortlessly. You'll realize that all of the exercise plans you've tried in the past, all the diets you've done in the past, all were just fine. It's not them, okay? It's you, quite frankly. And I say that with utmost understanding and sensitivity. But I want to help you. I don't want to just lead you astray and lead you on another tangent by saying I have the best diet program out there. And the reason you haven't lost weight or blah, blah, blah is because you haven't done this certain split of carbohydrates to protein. None of that bullshit matters, okay? So the first thing I want to tell you is something called positive affirmations. This is so simple. It's free. All you have to do is do it a couple times a day. It'll take you about 30 seconds each, maybe. It's super easy. What is a positive affirmation? A positive affirmation is rewiring your inner dialogue, because your inner dialogue right now sucks, does it not? How do you talk about yourself? You guys, I'm sure, have friends, family, loved ones. Would you talk to them the way you talk to yourself? When you wake up and you step on the scale and you see you've gained weight, what do you say to yourself? It's okay. My weight fluctuates. It's not a big deal. I'm going to do good today. No, you say you suck, you're fat, you're ugly, I hate you. It's sad what you say to yourself. And how do I know? Because I'm being honest. That's how I talked about myself. Do you know how many times I tried to quit using heroin? I tried to quit every single day. Literally, I tell this story. I tried to quit every single day. That's the only way I was ever able to justify the behaviors I was exhibiting and the pain I was putting myself and others through, was because I knew, in my mind, I said, I'm going to quit, this is it. One more day, and then I'm done. So therefore, fuck it, okay? But you need to rewire the way you talk to yourself. And positive affirmations, all it is saying something nice about yourself. Say, look yourself dead in the eyes in the mirror and say, I love you. I love my body. I love myself. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am loved. I am needed. I am important. I am unique. I am special. I deserve love. I deserve a healthy, beautiful, vibrant, sexy, amazing body. I have an amazing body. You got to start talking to yourself in the present tense as if you already have it. It's not easy. You're going to find yourself with all sorts of inner turmoil as you say these things that your mind does not yet believe. But eventually, you'll be able to say them more and more and more with less and less and less resistance. And by retraining your inner dialogue indirectly, you might not even notice this in from a point A to point B on that sort of level, but you're going to start making different decisions because your new day-to-day decisions are going to be based upon your new inner dialogue, your new beliefs about yourself. That's a powerful, powerful tool. And if you don't believe me, try it for 1 month, twice a day, in the morning and at night. Stare at yourself in the mirror and for 30 seconds say nice things about yourself. I don't care if you don't believe it. I don't care. It's going to make you feel poorly at first. Expect that. That is the growth. That is the healing process. If you already believed those things, then you wouldn't be a food addict. Okay? So that's step one. Step two is meditation. Meditation is free. Meditation will help you in 1,000 different ways. I'm going to leave a link in the description box that tells you a real easy meditation you can do. Anyone can do it. Has nothing to do with your religion or anything like that. It's only a 3-minute long meditation. Add that to your daily routine. So now I've asked you to dedicate 4 minutes of your day to this. Isn't that worth not? Because by not being a food addict, all your health and fitness and like even vanity goals you have, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good, those will just easily come. The only thing that's blocking them is your internal state that is perpetuating a food addiction that, as a result, obviously, is sabotaging your pursuits. And until you deal with that, you're not going to ever have what you want on the outside, okay? Until you fix what's on the inside. Meditation, what does that do? It makes you mindful. It makes you more aware of what's going on inside. Because when you exhibit the behavior of an addiction, and I'm talking any addiction, you go completely into like unconscious mode. Well, you're not literally sleeping, is not what I mean. What I mean is that you disconnect yourself from the reality of what's happening. Because the reality of what's happening is you're choosing to perpetuate a cycle that is leading to consequences that you no longer prefer. Okay? If you had full awareness of that, you wouldn't be making those choices. But it's the reason you do it is because you're in pain, and you've learned that this food offers though temporary, though fleeting, though with tons of consequences, it offers you a reprieve, a little oasis from your life, from your emotional turmoil. But the only way you get that oasis, that escape, is if you go unconscious. Because again, if you stay present in the moment and conscious fully of what you're doing to yourself, then there is no joy in that. You're stuffing your face, and there is no escape. You're not escaping because you're aware, wow, this is fucking everything up. This is destroying my goals. This is not who I want to be anymore. And then it's a miserable experience. You don't even get the joy out of it. And that's a good thing. You don't want a positive association with an indulgent behavior that leads to negative consequences. Meditation will, again, make you more aware, more conscious, and therefore you will not be able to escape anymore. Your consciousness is going to start holding your ass accountable. And that's what you fucking need. You need to be held accountable. Stop going unconscious. Choose to do things that'll make you more aware, that will break the chains that currently bind you. Okay? Click the link. I'm not selling you anything. It's another free YouTube video I made that tells you how to meditate. It's super easy, but there's a couple things you do want to know in order to do it correctly, okay? 3 minutes a day is all I'm asking. You can do this. The third one is something you probably have heard. It's exercise. I know. Why? Well, I've been a trainer for over 10 years. I've owned a gym. I've helped thousands of people with exercise. And there's one thing that exercise does for everybody. It's not about like changing the way your body looks. It's about changing your mindset. After a workout, you feel good. I don't care how out of shape you are. Sometimes you feel good because you're just happy this shit's over with, right? You join a gym, you haven't worked out in a while, it's hard, but when you leave, it frees up all these blockages you have in our normal day-to-day life. We get all rigidized, you could say, and our energy flow, our natural energy flow becomes compartmentalized, and physiologically speaking, we become achy and inflexible. And by working out, it just kind of like opens the floodgates. And then you just feel more free. You're in a better mood. And I would notice this so acutely when I was training people, because a lot of times, the popular hours for a personal trainer are early in the morning before work or after work. I was not a morning person at the time, so I trained in the evening. So everybody would come to me after a long day of work, and they were always, majority of the time, they were in a shitty mood. They were pissed off, they were frustrated, they were tired, they didn't want to fucking work out. But no matter what, by the end of the workout, it was like a different person. They were in a good mood. They were like, yeah, man, blah, blah. You would just see them light up. They would come to life. They would feel so good. And again, yes, part of it is because they're happy to be done. They can go home for the night, but it releases endorphins. It releases serotonin. Those chemicals make you feel good. Those are associated with pleasure. Oh. Dropped my phone there, I'm sorry guys. But those are associated with pleasure in a healthy way. Right now, you're relying on your food to release those same chemicals, but that food has a consequence that you no longer prefer, obviously. Exercise is all positive. Excuse me. So it will help you battle your cravings because you will already feel good naturally. You won't be as in need of a serotonin rush, basically, because you've already created it in the gym. Okay, and it's a totally different kind because it's devoid of guilt, it's devoid of shame, it's devoid of anything negative. You'll be happy with yourself. You'll naturally have positive self-talk. Wow, I just handled that workout. I feel great. I'm so happy I did that. Rather than, wow, I just created the same serotonin rush, but now I feel like crap and I'm gonna have gained weight. I'm gonna not fit in this outfit for the prom. I'm not going to be happy. All these different things, okay? It's a shift. You're accomplishing the same happiness, the same joy in a positive way that's devoid of consequences, okay? I know if you watch this, listen, I want you to understand that I understand this is not something you probably wanted to hear. You wanted something easy, something you could just read, or some kind of supplement you can take, or some kind of special diet you can take. It's not how it is, man. This is why, at least where the realm that I come from, which is like the drug addict realm, a really minute percentage of people actually change. And as a personal trainer, I realized this too. Many of the clients, although they wanted to change, they did not. And that is not to detour you. I'm telling you that listen to what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is what's going to make the difference. You need to be courageously facing yourself, changing your inner state. When you do that, which is the core of all your life in its entirety, the external manifestations that you want will just happen naturally, very easily and effortlessly. Once you start to love yourself, you will naturally gravitate towards behaviors, towards foods that accentuate that self-love. Once you talk to yourself kindly and build yourself up, you will start to expect good things. You will naturally find yourself in situations that complement this inner dialogue, and you build this momentum that does not stop. It's ever expansive. And at first it manifests in you're losing weight. You're lighter than you've ever been. You're having to buy new clothes. And all of a sudden people start looking at you differently. You might meet this girl that you thought was like so hot that you never in a million years thought you had a chance with, and all of a sudden she's like, hey, look at you, you're looking good, man. And then you get the girl, and then you're like, you go after the job that you would have never gone for, and then you just build your life upon this foundation that stems from this internal space that you're creating. So what I'm telling you, it can help you in your business, it can help you in your relationship, it can help you with your body, it can help you with anything. And that's why your food addiction is a blessing. I am so grateful for my heroin addiction because I know for a fact I got clean when I was 19. When I was 19 years old, I would have never in a million years become introspective. I would have never started analyzing why I do things. I would have never had the courage or the necessity to face my uncomfortable emotions, to finally rid myself of them. And as a result, I built up my life in a way that most people my age have not. I have a complete freedom. I don't have a real job. I make tons of money passively because and it's all through in things that are founded upon integrity and helping people. I don't scam. I have financial abundance. I have a beautiful wife and 3 awesome children. I'm in super good shape. I have zero impulses with my addiction. Everything I've ever wanted, I've been able to create because I started to work on myself at a young age. And once you start to change and your brain starts to recognize that you have changed, you start to gain confidence. more and more and more. And then you start taking on bigger and bigger and bigger challenges, and your life just blossoms. Your life you could literally live your dreams because of your goddamn food addiction forced you in a loving way to work on yourself finally. Okay? So those 3 things I gave you they're gonna help you in all ways, man. And I'm just giving it to you for free. I want to help you. I know how much my life has blossomed, and I've seen how many people, the ones that have heeded my advice, and how much their lives have changed on all levels. And I like making these YouTube videos, and that's why I'm sending this to you. I have no motive, okay? Enjoy the advice. Apply it, please. Okay? Because you searched this. You chose to type in, whatever I decide to title this, food addiction recovery plan. You want a plan? Here's a fucking plan. Now do it. All right? Goodbye. I know you can do it, okay? I believe in you.